We're in today with the GTX 1650. This is a 2019 video card with 896 shaders. It's got 4 GB of VRAM GDDR5 running at 1485 MHz on the core clock and 2001 MHz on the memory clock. It's got 128 bits and we're gonna pair it up with this i7 7th gen with 4 cores and 8 threads. Let's jump in a couple of games and see how the system is holding in 2024. Alright, let's start with Valorant and see how the GPU is doing. I mean, on maximum details with 1080p, you can actually see that the GPU it's doing a fantastic job. It's got 1.9 gig of VRAM utilized and maximum core load, and it's delivering. But the only thing I don't like is the minimals. Seriously, not great. You know, maybe it will average a little and it will be fantastic later. If it's running with all video cards, I can guarantee you that the 1650 can actually do the job here. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it looks great, it runs great, you know, so what do you expect more? I mean, it's not bad, seriously. I'm not gonna lie, it's doing exactly what I was expecting, you know, this video card. So there's no problem. Maximum details. The only thing it's important here, it will be to increase the resolution if you're interested on moving to higher resolution. I mean, I'm all for this low profile video card because it's ideal to have options to put it in an old PC, seriously. But in this case, you can actually see the video card has no problem. I put everything on maximum, 1080p, maximum quality ever. You can actually see the details are fantastic. Oh my god, it looks so cool, seriously. Look at this. Brilliant! I love it, seriously. But I got 40 FPS. No, not okay. Not okay, fam. If you want to play this game and you want to get a lot of FPS, I think you need to lower the quality to maybe medium or low or something. In this case, I'm not joking, because yeah, not great. Okay, so does it work? It's working, but yeah, not the greatest performance. 40-50 FPS, seriously. I will say this is something that I will have to adjust it, but I wanted to show you how it's working with maximum details because this is the maximum. Then from here, you understand that it goes better the moment you start lowering the quality. Now, if you do this, you will end up with this performance, 45 FPS. This is not the greatest performance ever, seriously. And I will say overall performance, nearly 50 FPS with maximum details. But if we're jumping in Counter-Strike with high details as a preset, it's like in between maximum and lowest, you can actually see that the GPU is doing a fantastic job. I think this is the best because it's utilizing the core at 90% load. It's got 3.8 gig of VRAM utilization. So I think the video card is at maximum. If you put VSync, or depending on what monitor you have, I think you can actually get the maximum from this video card, you know. In this case, you can actually see that the GPU is doing a fantastic job. There is no point on actually going higher than high settings. I think lowering the quality will be even better because then it will give you more FPS and then you can lock it to the monitor's frequency. In this case, you can actually see the system has no problems. It's being utilized, you know, the CPU in this case, 10.8 gig of system RAM is using. I will say a fantastic performance from the computer itself with this video card and 44 minimals. That's proof that the GPU and the system is doing okay. I mean, if you really want more from this video card and from this system, I think you have to do custom settings in order to disable a lot of things in order to give this video card and this system more room to give you more performance. Let's jump into Crossout and see on medium details how it looks. I disable legacy. Usually I go with legacy because of the GPUs that I test, but here I got medium details with 1080p and looks fantastic, man. The quality of this game, it's impressive, seriously. I'm not gonna lie, I like how it looks, I like how it performs. Maximum core load, and look at this, not a lot of VRAM utilized here. Let's see, we are too many people here, but we need to engage here. Decent performance, over 100 FPS. I will say this is actually what I need from this computer. not going to lie. Even if the core is maximum, I will say it's quite ideal. The system is being utilized, and the CPU is doing a fantastic job. 100% load, 8.8 gig of system RAM being utilized. I mean, come on, man, this is exactly what I want from a computer, to be utilized like this. 89 FPS on average, not the worst, you know. In some cases it's dropping to 33 FPS, but I will say it's decent, you know. Only 1.8 gig of VRAM. You know what, I will take it. Even though I will not play like this, I will lower some quality in order to get better performance. But if we're jumping in more thunder with 1080p and medium details, you're gonna see that the game is running really nice. I mean, if you really want to give this GPU a run for its money, I think you can put it on higher details. I think on medium details it will be fantastic, because it's utilizing the GPU, the system itself, you know, to generate those FPS in order to achieve your high performance FPS, in order to benefit from the monitor, you know. You know, your high-end monitor that is asking for more FPS, but you don't have nothing to give. 62 degrees, so it's sitting really nice on this video card, but I maxed out the fan, so you don't have to complain in this situation with the temperature. But the overall performance is great, you know. I like this video card and how it's running. I really appreciate the temperature. I really appreciate having 4 gig of VRAM. 1650, it's kind of good, you know, for this. Seriously, what the fuck? But if we're jumping in Apex, you can actually see that the game is running really nice with this video card. I got 1080p with lowest details, I mean, without any FPS target, and it looks fantastic and it runs fantastic. Seriously, look at this. I'm not gonna lie, hundreds of FPS, 53 minimals, 11 gig of system RAM being utilized from this system. It's a decent performance overall, you know. If you want to play Apex with this video card, you can actually do it. It's running really nice. Only half of the VRAM is utilized, so I will say this is overall good performance. I'm not gonna lie. Maximum core load, 70-80% load on the CPU. I mean, in order to deliver that FPS, you can actually see it needs some power from the CPU. How about PUBG with this video card? I'm on lowest details with 100% render scale. I'm not gonna lie, it looks fantastic. It runs fantastic. 38 on minimal is not okay, but it gives me that opportunity to actually play the game with over around the 100 FPS on average. Seriously. System-wise, I think 13.5 gig of system RAM, it's a lot considering the game and how it's utilizing the system. I will say it's okay-ish considering even the CPU is reaching in some cases 90% load. 2.8 gig of VRAM utilized here. It looks okay. I can see a lot of things, you know, but I'm on very low details, so you can actually see that the core it's struggling in some cases. I think that if I go in a fight, I will be even worse, you know, because the FPS will drop. I don't know how it's going to be near a player, you know, near a person, but hopefully it will be a good encounter. I hope this performance will stay the same. If the performance is the same, then I will definitely be able to play the game properly. But if we're jumping into Farlight, I managed to put this game to maximum details, 1080p, and I got 70 FPS. So crazy to actually see this game running like this. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting hundreds of FPS, but on maximum details it looks fantastic and it's running fantastic, so can't complain here with the performance. Not gonna lie, I never expected this performance like this, but it's doing the job. Come on, look at this. It's kind of cool to see this video card running like this. 3.5 gig of VRAM utilized, 11.5 gig of system RAM being utilized, 50% load on this, maximum load on the video card with 3.6 gig of VRAM utilized, is doing 16 FPS on minimal, 14 in some cases. I mean, I don't like the performance, but this is what you get if you max out this game on this video card. But if we're jumping in Cyberpunk with 1080p, low details, lowest, I mean every single thing I put on low and no upscaling, you can actually see that the system is doing a fantastic job, you know. maximum core load, 2.1 gig of VRAM being utilized here. I will say this is a decent performance overall. It looks okay, you know. There is no bugging, there is no nothing. It's like there is no upscaling with Fidelity FX. This one doesn't have DLSS, so I have to use Fidelity FX if I want more FPS. So I'm gonna fiddle with that one to see which one is the best. Let's start with Fidelity FX super sampling on auto. Yes. Now if I take a look on the car, it looks okay. I can see some details around, you know, that is influencing the quality of it, you know, but it's Fidelity FX. So I want more FPS with this hardware, so I can't complain here. Quality looks okay, lights, everything, details. If you go with a car, I'm 100% sure it will be even lower. I put on performance, not ultra performance, performance. I remember on performance it's much better, you know. Oh damn. So it takes the stress from the video card, 2 gig of VRAM being utilized, you know, 80%, 90% load on the GPU, 60%. See, it's distressing the GPU. And now the 13.8 gig of system RAM being used. I mean, it stays the same, but it's balancing between the GPU and the CPU. Both of them, they are on the same power. I like this, seriously. See, who would have thought GTX 1650 will be nice for an i7 7th gen? But what do you think about Starfield? Seriously, because in this game we can actually see that it's working really okay with low details. Let's see what we have here. Upscaling, no Nvidia reflex low latency, everything it's on low as a preset. I mean, if you can play like this, it's okay, like 40-50 FPS, it's on average. 2.7 gig of VRAM utilized. Not the worst experience ever, but I would really like to have more FPS. You know, I'll take this performance. You know why I will take this performance? Because I have the opportunity to adjust it. So 1080p, low details, no upscaling in this game. It's actually fantastic. All right, go back on display and FSR, upscaling, preset. Where's the preset? Frame generation on. Wow, it's FSR. Holy shit. It's working, dude. It's working. So with FSR is doing the job. 60-70 FPS. So I have to activate how shall I say, frame generation in order to benefit from that. 70 FPS on average. I will say if it's working with FSR 3 with frame generation, I will say this is the right way to play the game. Not gonna lie, FSR is the solution for a 1650. Yo, when I bought this video card, I was thinking that this is not gonna be, this will be like low end when it comes to benchmarking. But actually, it's working really nice. Seriously, it's working really nice with this video card, with this system. Today, I managed to see the CPU and the GPU on an almost perfect balance between load. I was actually surprised that this video card managed to age well, seriously, because now after so many years with this video card, I would have not been shocked if it would have lagged, you know. But majority of the game that I'm playing are being optimized. So today, if you're interested on actually getting a PC up for gaming, I think there's a lot of solution like this one, like this 1650, because it's a very nice video card, and it's kind of great to have this type of video card that is low profile. This one it's a low profile video card, and it can be used in all kinds of weird machines, you know, like small form factor computers. This is a very good thing to have in the future. And I have a couple of computers that I want to test. For instance, the last time I played with that Pentium, I used an 1030, and I want to use this video card. If I get a proper, how should I say, if I want to get a better CPU for that machine, then I will have to use this video card, because it's a very good video card with 4 gig of VRAM. It's got 128 bits, decent core speed, you know, and it will be very good to test other CPUs in other computers that are required to use low profile video cards. This is a good deal, you know. This is a fantastic video card for that, you know. Overall, it's a decent video card nowadays to have. Low profile, it's more advantageous because you can reuse that video card just in case you want to upgrade and you have the video card as a spare video card and you want to use it for other machines. Regardless, if you have any suggestion for this system or for this video card, leave a comment and I will see you very soon. I wish I had a better scope, that's it. Compensator. Egy pula mea ce m-a sperat.